Uh, Good evening to everyone. My time is very short, so I'll just present a paper on script writing for educational broadcasting TV and radio. And this paper is jointly written by me, KM Taj Blul Hasan, and one of my colleagues, Miss Selina Parvin. Let me to show only the most important things of my slides. While education imparts in distance mode, mainly by broadcasting media, it reforms different characteristics and style. This approach is fully different from the other media. Precondition for an educational script, we should have to decide that who will be our target audience, listeners, viewers. Target audience has to be analyzed and determined in details. Program types, program length, presentation style, contents means elements and composition of the program. Now, and the last one is education goals to be achieved. Program goals have to meet the expectation, needs, cultural background, preferences, and characteristics of the target audience. Writing techniques and procedures of educational script. All of we know that David Bingley, one of the most famous radio and television broadcasters in the history, once said, in order to be successful in broadcasting media, one must do three things. This is learn to write, and learn to write. So the writing is the best possible way to implement any sorts of idea and thoughts before broadcasting. The following clause may be memorized during writing the script for educational radio and television. This one is the sentence and words which create confusion to the listeners should be avoided in all concern. Some sentence should not start with long. Dependent clause, separate sentences should be used instead of dependent clause. Keep sentences are in short forms, not to the point of oversimplification. Script should be written in active voice as far as possible because noun and verbs are stronger than adjectives and adverbs. Don't try to impose the listeners and viewers to be acted with the adjectives such as tragic, amazing, stunning, etc. If the original stories belong to this fact, the writer must try to examine his approach by different ways, avoid jargons as well known terms. Oh, sorry. During the script, it is advised that after completing the primary script, the writer has to concentrate his mind on something else for at least 10 minutes, then go back and review the topics with a fresh perspective. At that point, it may be easier to catch and eliminate unnecessary words and phrases. Did the sentence loudly, not under your breath, and did we write. So the sentences, those who are too long, tongue twisting and discomfort dialect, idioms and phrases that could be taken two ways, long titles. Now the script writing for educational television and radio. The basic fundamentals of writing script for educational television and radio are the same. But writing for radio and television is completely different due to technical and imagination aspect. Conception of radio. Radio is an intimate media. People listen radio most of the time in absence, in subconscious manner. Absence of color, light and picture is indeed a serious the limitation of radio, but broadcasting radio script should be very distinct, direct and defined.
Mr. Hassan, thank you very much. We are running short of time and I've been informed by the organizer.
Okay, thank you.